Hello, Sudden Impact fans, and welcome to the next episode of the show. Now, in this episode, I'm going to be talking about the Four Horsemen of TNA. Now, this is something that has been. I've had a bit of time to think over and just really over the 20 plus years that Impact Wrestling or TNA Wrestling has been around, and I've just thought I'd like to see like how a video like this would be received by everyone, and just giving my personal opinions on who I think should be considered as the Four Horsemen of the WWE. Oh, sorry, not the WWE. Sorry, the TNA. So this is over the company's entire existence. So I'm going to start off with the one wrestler who is synonymous with TNA wrestling, and that was AJ Styles. Okay, so AJ Styles was in his early career, early in his wrestling career, when TNA started, and the career progression from AJ Styles that he had while he was in TNA, going from an X Division wrestler from the very first episode to basically becoming the guy of TNA, like Mr. TNA, before Moose took on that self-proclaimed title. So, and Moose and Josh Alexander. So I was like, AJ Styles basically dominated TNA and was like the guy for TNA, especially in those early years. So some would say he was like the equivalent of John Cena for TNA, and quite rightly so. He was just phenomenal, and that's basically he was known as the phenomenal AJ Styles, and he truly lived up to that moniker. Whether it was his in-ring moves, the storylines he was involved with during his run in TNA, basically, and his mic work and his promo work was fairly solid as well. So that's why I have him as the first pick on the Four Horsemen of TNA. So the next guy is Samoa Joe. Now, yes, Samoa Joe came to TNA a couple of years after TNA was had already been founded, from Ring of Honor, so he was basically had just finished up his run with Ring of Honor, or finishing up his run with Ring of Honor, and was just starting out his TNA career, and he was the guy who would go on these massive winning streaks, and I think his world championship, his winning streak of 18 months culminated, not culminated, but had him be a dominant world champion. And he was just booked as this unstoppable machine throughout his early career in TNA, and then he could just do things that the other guys just couldn't do. Like he was like a true heavyweight wrestler that was moving around like a cruiserweight or an X division wrestler. Like he was that good, and his promo work, yeah, it's just something else to see. Prime Joe, yeah, I gotta go with him. Uh, and then so another guy who I consider as the for the Four Horsemen of TNA is undoubtedly the biggest acquisition of TNA in their history. The like quite arguably the GOAT of professional wrestling, and that's Kurt Angle. Uh, like, he came across to TNA from WWE in 2006, and just the build up and the hype and like his debut, it was just fantastic. And to actually have him go after Samoa Joe as his first feud as the world heavyweight, when Joe was the world heavyweight champion, is just fantastic. And yeah, it speaks volumes to how Kurt Angle already came from a prolific career in the WWE, but then when he was in TNA, he just took it to the next level. And like people regard his TNA run as better than his first run in WWE. And yeah, it was just amazingly some of the things what he was able to achieve in his time in TNA. I mean, basically, he'd held every championship that TNA had on offer at the same time, basically, and that's something that only a few people have ever been able to do in TNA or any other wrestling company. It was just fantastic. The last wrestler that I consider to be part of the Four Horsemen of TNA is Bully Ray or Brother Ray, because he was also one of the WWE guys that came across in 2006 or 2007 after he finished up with he and his brother, or kayfabe brother, Devon, finished up with WWE. And when they came to TNA, they were instantly catapulted to they instantly made the tag team champions and had tag team feuds with like so many other great tag teams in TNA at that time, like Motor City Machine Guns, Beer Money, AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, AJ Styles and Kurt Angle, and basically they and when the Hardys came along, they were also feuded with them, and like the Wolves, and yeah, basically any team that came into TNA after them, they basically they basically faced them and basically had excellent matches with them, and basically lifted the tag team division of TNA to the next level, because based on their star power. And when he turned into a singles wrestler in the mid 2010s, he just took all of that um, all of his experience and just elevated his game and basically TNA to the next level. I mean, his work during his time as the leader of Aces and Eights, and early days, like late run as part of his time with Immortal, basically just made him uh, a standout star as a singles wrestler as well. Uh, I mean, we can all say that the um, Aces and Eights group and storyline was didn't stick the landing for various reasons, but his work, Bully Ray's work as the leader of that group, really cemented him as not only just a tag team wrestler who like who I'm assuming most of the fans would have associated with him as being during his time in WWE and early run in TNA. But he just was able to tap into something like this, his mic work and all of that he did in his singles career, like in the back end of his TNA run, was just going back to like the stuff he was doing when he was in ECW back in the 90s. I mean, not as hardcore all out, but yeah, it was just a fun thing to see him just be brutal on the microphone, just cutting every wrestler down, and just simply not caring about anything his opponents or the authority figures or whoever it was said. So that's my list of the four horsemen of TNA. Now, I will be making another couple of videos about in the future about the four horsewomen of TNA, and also I might also do like a four horsemen and women of like the certain time blocks. Now, like time periods, like either like from the start of the company to 2010, 2010 to 2015, and 2015 to 2020, and the 2020 to current times. So just keep a lookout for those videos. All right. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to Sudden Impact, and ring the bell for notifications and leave your comments down below. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching.